So here we are again, another young woman with a career, fan base, and financial security, stuck being the mother of some dusty trauma baby. And the minute she tries to leave, here comes the internet detectives trying to prove she wasn't abused enough, or maybe lying, or just bitter because insert your own weak ass excuses right here. Let me be very clear. Restraining orders don't get filed because you're mad. They get filed because you have proven you are unsafe. Period. So I'm scrolling on IG and I see this post from TMZ about Skai Jackson filing a restraining order. And if you saw it too and your first reaction was anything other than pure rage, just log out, okay? Log the fuck out right now because I'm tired. Tired of logging into the interwebs and seeing yet another story about what some dangerous, dusty, emotionally dysregulated, tick tick boom, crazy ass narc has done to yet another woman just trying to live her damn life. It's gross, it's disgusting, and it's starting to feel like this shit is normal. And that's really the scariest part if we're going to keep it 100, okay? According to TMZ, Skai Jackson just filed a restraining order against her baby daddy, Yerky, and the list of allegations is beyond despicable. Now, according to the article, the restraining order was granted, and the next court date is set for June 9th in downtown Los Angeles. So, what exactly did this man do? Well, Skai says the abuse didn't just start, okay? It's been going on for over a year. And her final straw was what he did to her on Mother's Day while she was holding their 3-month-old baby boy. According to the court docs, DeAndre Bergen, also known as Yerky, grabbed her by her hair, slammed her head into a car window, and punched her in the face. This wasn't a one-time thing. She says he was abusive weekly. He was choking her, scratching her, slamming her head into walls and breaking shit. But it gets crazier, okay? While she was pregnant, she says that he told her to drink bleach to unalive the baby. That he held her at, knife point, walked her to the car, and threatened to stab her in the stomach if she tried to call for help. One time, she even had to lock herself in the bathroom. He punched through the door, slammed her head against the wall, and choked her until she couldn't breathe. And she says she has video of that. Meanwhile, when she gave birth in January, he was already in jail serving 90 days for a parole violation. And just last month, he got arrested again for an outstanding warrant. She said he owns 3 guns, including a rifle. She told the judge that she's scared for her life and wants to keep him at least 100 yards away from her baby, and her fucking dog. She also asked the court to make him pay child support and cover all of her legal fees. And while all of this was going down behind closed doors, the internet was too busy clowning her for, quote, choosing wrong. Let me be clear. What I'm not going to do is sit here and shame her for loving the wrong man. That part's already understood. Okay? Captain Obvious clear. But what she didn't deserve was this level of violence, this level of disrespect, this level of fucking evil. Okay, yeah, we can talk about her broken picker. Cool. But the real question is, why do these raggedy, unstable, emotionally violent men keep getting a pass? Why aren't they the ones being dragged, clowned, and shamed out of the damn community? Why is it always the woman who becomes the cautionary tale? Never these whack, bitch-made, dangerous-ass punks. Because, see, we're past toxic at this point, okay? This shit is terroristic. Let's get into it. Some of y'all are sick, okay? Sick as shit. I've seen the comments calling her dumb, clowning her for getting pregnant, talking about her fall from grace. She chose wrong. She knew what she was getting into. Do y'all hear yourselves? Do y'all? I mean, because I can almost guarantee you nobody signs up to be abused. Nobody signs up to be threatened or choked or told to drink bleach. This woman was allegedly physically harmed while pregnant. This girl is afraid. And she has every right to be if these allegations are true. Meanwhile, y'all posting laughing emojis like this shit is funny. What kind of sick ass timeline are we living on? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how women get shamed for being silent, shame for speaking up, and shame for staying too long. But these dangerous ass men, they get excuses every damn time. Listen, Sky's story ain't new. It's just the latest example of what happens when a woman tries to love a man with no operating moral compass. We saw this with Halle. DDG is allergic to maturity. Put his hands and feet on her, she runs to the court, and what did y'all do? Drag her, meme her, call her dumb. Keke Palmer, same formula, becomes a mom, gets harmed, files for protection, and y'all say, she picked wrong. Y'all don't even pause. You go straight to blame the woman every fucking time. Skai is what, 22, 23? She's a young woman, a public figure, grew up in front of the world, and instead of y'all rallying around her, she got memed into silence while carrying a baby for a man who was allegedly threatening her life on a weekly basis. Maybe she was afraid to leave at that point. And when she finally goes to court, same tired ass chorus. She knew better. She should have picked smarter. Like, what the fuck is the community even good for if all we know how to do is laugh at broken women and defend men who broke them? You don't hold these men accountable ever. You don't ask why the bar is so damn low. You don't shame them for being broke, violent, emotionally unstable, spiritually ashy, and physically dangerous. They get to ride off into the next situationship like ain't shit happened, while the woman's life is in pieces. Halle, Keke, Skai, how many examples do y'all need before we admit the problem just ain't the pick? It's the motherfucking pool, okay? A lot of these dusty ass bitch boys are still in the dating pool because they're protected, okay? That's the secret. Nobody expects shit from them. The bar's in hell with room to limbo under it, mind you. All he got to do is get online holding a baby and not hit the mama in public, and suddenly shit. He's a good man, Savannah. Never mind, he got jail time, 3 baby mamas, rage issues, bad credit, community peen. None of that shit gets shamed. Not by the men, not by the culture, and not in large numbers. Meanwhile, the woman is expected to be healed, soft, submissive, trauma-free, and fucking psychic. Make it make sense. Don't come on here talking about women's accountability, because this whole platform is damn near built on women holding other women accountable. We got tons of female voices in the forefront. Where's the male equivalent? Where are the male content creators holding other men accountable? Truth is, too many men relate to these trash ass dudes. They are them. They ain't mad the harm happened. They mad it got exposed. They see themselves in the predator, not the victim, and that's why they're more comfortable clowning the woman than calling out the man. Let's keep it a stack. Seen it in my own comment section. Only a couple of men showed up to hold DDG accountable. The rest, in here talking about his money, his gamer rank, his fame. And that's another reason these men go unchecked. And I'm going to say it out loud. Hell, a lot of these men are dick riders in denial. Let the abuser have a little fame, a YouTube plaque, and here come a bunch of groupie fanboys windmilling and not even addressing the matter at hand. They come in here talking about money and clout, but they never deny the abuse, especially when there's photographic evidence, because they don't care about a woman being physically harmed. They just want to ride dick. Can we be honest about it? Okay. Let me say this. I ran a poll on my channel asking why emotionally unavailable men with community peen, bad credit, and 0 cents are still in rotation to begin with, right? And over 50% of y'all said it plain. Too many women still think being chosen is better than being cherished. And that's how women like Halle, Keke, Skai, your sister, your daughter, your cousin, your homegirl, ended up with men who were never safe to begin with. Because somewhere along the line, women got convinced that it's better to say, I got somebody, even if that somebody was dragging you through hell. Too many women out here defending men who don't even like them and putting up with fuck shit just to say they not alone. And the worst part, half the time, some of y'all knew he wasn't right. Wasn't right to begin with. Wasn't right after you got into it. But you stayed, hoping he'd change. And that's how the cycle keeps spinning. And that's why it don't stop, right? Look, Tyler Perry got up on the internet telling women to be grateful for a man, even if all he can do is pay the light bill. And you see exactly where that mindset leads, right? Kiki and Skai ended up with men who can't even manage that. And how exactly is that working out? Because when you date below your level as a woman, financially, emotionally, or intellectually, you don't get loyalty. What you get is resentment. These men aren't inspired by your status, ladies. They're intimidated by it. And instead of rising to meet you, they start looking for ways to tear you down by any means necessary, even if that means harming your body, destroying your peace, or ending your life. This is what happens when women are told to settle and then get blamed for the fallout. Look, they told us to lower our standards. Then they clowned us when the math wasn't mathing. They told us to be grateful for any man. And now they can't figure out why so many women are ending up with emotional terrorists in sweatpants. Let me be clear. Settling is just the discount version of hope, and it costs too much. It's a trap. And too many women are learning that lesson the hard way, with their safety, sanity, and futures on the line. Because the real problem isn't that women have broken pickers. It's that too many men are dangerous, and too many people are still too damn comfortable pretending not to see it. So yeah, maybe Skai should have known better, but he should have been better. And if you can't admit that, maybe you're part of the reason why this shit keeps happening. All right, that's all I got on this. But for real, do y'all really believe most women knowingly sign up for abuse? Or are y'all just addicted to blaming them anyway? Let's talk about it in the comments. Again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, bet you know now.